What's up, guys? So I beat Sean, which is great. Here's the can that says Nuccio. Yeah, it looks pretty in focus right there. And I just crushed Sean. I mean, I annihilated him. There was no way he could possibly win. So, okay. That's all the beer I get to drink because look how barely I beat him. There's my score. Focus. Focus. 112.32 versus 112.14. Yeah, that's right. I barely beat Sean. So, too bad, Sean. Listen to this. Peter found a way to squeak past Sean in spite of scoring just the 7th highest point total in the league this week. 7th highest. How many teams are in the league? Oh yeah, 8. If I'd have played anyone but Sean this week, I would have lost. But guess what? I played Sean, so I won. So now I'm 3-1, which is great news for me. Let's see what the standings look like. Alan was crying about me not mentioning this last time, so well, this isn't focusing very well. Come on, camera. Anyway, Alan's in first place. He's 3-1. Dave is in third place. He's 3-1. And everyone else has records that aren't as good. And I'm in second place with 3-1. And poor Nuccio, he's scored more than 1, 2, 3 other teams, and only 3 points less than I've scored. Fewer. And he's in last place at 0-4. He keeps just getting barely beat. So, sorry Nooch, but that's the way it goes. I'm 3-1, which I'm grateful for, but I feel like my team is underperforming. Like, I drafted well, I got a good team, but I was excited about some players that just haven't shown up yet, so we'll see if that gets turned around. Okay, so Tahoe is up next. I got my Tahoe beer here. I mean, Brendan is his name. Ooh la la. Okay, BR. There's the BR beer. Brendan. This one's going in the fridge for next week because I'm gonna win. Because let's see who you got. Joe Flacco. Okay, he's actually pretty good. He's been a nice surprise. Victor Cruz, Andre Johnson, Lance Moore, Darren Sproles, Ben Jarvis, Vernon Davis. He's got a pretty good team, actually. Good job, Tahoe. You got a good team. You got two bench spots with no one in them. Pick up some free agents, dude. There's good ones available. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Tahoe's got a pretty good team. He's 2-2. I'm 3-1. We'll see what happens. You know what Alan did? He dropped Phillip Rivers. Oh, Alan. It's so great that you're playing fantasy football with the big boys this year. I really think that that's special. Anyway, somebody pick up Phillip Rivers, because duh. he's gonna play New Orleans next week, and he's gonna have like 5 touchdowns. That's what I think. I'm not going to pick him up because I'm loaded at quarterback. I'm loaded at every position because I'm awesome. And I'm getting loaded right now on Sean Nuccio beer. Not really. Totally sober. It's Wednesday night. So, that's that. Remember when Todd dropped Jamal Charles? That was fuddy. Alan was pretty nice to let him have him back. Okay, let's look at the rest of the league. Let's see who stinks. Football team, 3-1, despite having not very many points. Justin is in 5th place at 2-2, despite having a lot of points. Anyone see Todd's team last week? Todd's team, like, went crazy. Jason's terrible. He won his first game, and that might be the only one he wins. Let's look at the projections. Why are we still looking at me? Let's look at the projections. Let's see what happens when I hit that button. Let's see, it's projecting me at 13-1, Justin at 10-4, Alan and Todd at 9-5, and everyone else at 4-10, except Jason at 3-11. That's pretty sad. So that'll be fun. Let's look at some other matchups that are happening next week. Let's see, we got Alan versus Jason. Alan's gonna win. And we got Justin versus Sean. I hope Sean wins. And then we have Todd versus Dave. Dave's kind of had a consistently low-scoring team, and he somehow finds himself with a 3-1 record like me also. So we'll see what happens with that. Maybe that's unsustainable. I don't know. Let's look at some waiver wire moves. Oh yeah, Alan dropped Phillip Rivers. Oh, Alan. Todd picked up a kicker. So did Justin. Yeah, that's going to help you. Oh, I got the Arizona defense. Shazam. I dropped the Seattle defense. So if your defense sucks, go get the Seattle one, because now it's out there. And Seattle's defense is pretty good. Justin dropped Andre Brown, which is kind of a dope move. Maybe. I don't know. Mod Bradshaw's healthy. Maybe that was a smart move. He got Donald Brown, the Indianapolis running back. And actually, I drafted him in another league, and I'm pretty excited about him because he's like the unquestioned #1 guy in Indy, and he's the only one that gets all the carries, and nobody drafted him high at all. So that's a pretty smart move by Justin, I would say. Jason got a kicker. I don't know why. Pretty boring waiver. Oh, you know what? We have some smack talk in the recent messages. That's kind of fun. Alan talked about how I barely beat Sean. Look at this. Okay, so Todd writes... Man, I wish that this would focus. Anyway, he writes, I apologize, David, but you are going down. I don't know, so no hard feelings. Maybe he meant to say, I don't know you, so no hard feelings? Dave, I can tell you, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that Todd is a very nice guy, and he probably had to cry himself to sleep on his gigantic pillow after writing that because he's worried that you're offended. And Todd, I can tell you that Dave is not offended. Nuh-uh. So, that's some pretty weak smack talk. Let's see some more smack talk. Like, during the games, like the post-smack talk area. Let's get like vicious. Let's be unchristian about it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's not do that. So I keep saying stuff, hoping that something funny will come out, and it hasn't yet. So that's all I'm gonna say. Tahoe, you're going down. I'm gonna drink this beer next week after I crush you like I crushed Sean. See ya.